A pleasant good evening to each and everyone in Georgetown, Guyana, the diaspora, and elsewhere. Fellow Guyanese. When I use the word fellow Guyanese, last night I was reminded by an Amerindian young man who lived in Long Island. He said, Brother Karaya, you talk about Guyanese, but who are Guyanese when black people are claiming emancipation and Indians are claiming their arrival? So we are there. Who are we? And the Douglas race, which is a mixed race, and also the Portuguese and Chinese, because I don't hear the Chinese people say anything about arrival and the Portuguese. Why the black people, and I'm going to give it to you, quote unquote, why the black man have to talk about that and the coolie talk about arrival? It's time for we to put them out. I wouldn't call the brother name, but I said to him, leave it alone. Time will come when everyone will return to the rightful domestic country from where they came from. We condemn the whole white race all over the world. White man slavers, white man this, white man that, as a black race. I never hear a Chinese say those words. Not the Portuguese, not the East Indian, who's second to the Jewish people. Covetous, vindictive, naive, and corrupt. And I have no apology to this, but they are good amongst both races. The decent one don't take part in that. The same thing in the Indian race of the caste system. The Jewish people have many divisions too. So we all have that even in our own effing family. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we living for? Some of we might live 100 years, 80, 90, 60. Some will die very young. What do we take to us, with us into the grave? Nothing but our ignorance. Not to be educated to know the facts. And you know what I admire? A lot of people is making the comment, and I congratulate you all. Thank you for making comment. At least your brain is working, but your vision is short. And maybe your ears is deaf, because what take part in I'm in a mixed race? I'm not an Indian. I'm not a Portuguese. I'm not a Chinese. I'm not an Amerindian. And I'm not whatever you call, but I'm a mixed race. I mix with all of you. I am like the cement to make a solid foundation. You all are corrupt. Get off of this shit. You, the black race, talk white man enslave your ancestor. And white man this and white man that, but your ass wearing three-piece suit, clothes. Take it off and throw it away. Take off the shoes, the socks, the brief, and let's walk with a stick in our hand and talk, Amanda, like Mandela family in South Africa. Y'all are the garbage of Africa. That is why y'all were sold to the Europeans. They didn't capture you. Ladies and gentlemen, I walked to 87 countries. I don't come to Ireland if not 100 and something. Y'all got to get off of this historical event. Who write a book or want to make millions off of y'all ignorance? And who support them? Ask Malcolm X. Well, I don't know if he's still alive. How much he gained by propagating his nonsense? Jesse Jackson, Martin Luther King generation, and now we have brother Farrakhan. How far is Khan from me? I also is a Khan. My mother was Bibi Salima Khan. My birth certificate was George Emmanuel Khan. How many Khan can we go? These cans are not full as yet. My friends, wake to hell up. I'm a human being. Whether you call me a blue saki, a kiskadi, or a dwarf or an eagle, I am here amongst you. But I want you to know about Georgetown, Guyana. And I will not condemn all the black people or the Indians. So y'all get this effing clear. Okay? Y'all like to hear those words. F. Well, I can be fair with you. F can be father and it can be forward. But you could use it in the 4-letter words. But to me, it's not a curse. Because a piston fucks a cylinder. All right? Now, whether you contribute to my program or not, have nothing to do with me. Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, had to go to war. And if the Hindu text is true, with the Ramayana and the Vedas, because you all mind Ra as Hindu, and the Vedas, that's in everybody, and that's accepted from Indian race. You all love to believe that you all are smart than everybody else. You are the smartest race God put on the earth, but yet you are the biggest beggar in India and other parts of the world. You all are covetous, vindictive, corrupt. I tell you that because I got your blood in me. And guess what? I've been there. But you got good amongst you. And you all kill them. You burn their house. You kill their family. Imagine the other day in India, the Hindu bastards kill a Muslim child, 15 or 13 years of age, a young Indian, because she's a Muslim, hit her head with a sledgehammer. And Modi, your Prime Minister of India, accept that? That bastard should cripple and eat his filth that cometh from his ass. Because you all are corrupt. What's the difference of Jesus, Muhammad, or Krishna, or Bhagwan, Allah, or God? You hypocrites. You divide India over religion. And then not long after 1976, Pakistan had to give independence to Sri Lanka or whatever it is. Why you Indian people can't unite? You condemn the white race. Alexander the Great was in India. He brought out a lot of people out of India into Greece. And Italy and all about where you were passing most was gay and lesbian. I have no apology to this, okay? I walk in Egypt. I was in Greece, Cyprus. And when them Indian woman, when them Greek woman cook and they start to dance a cant, this is how they do it, just like y'all. So they got to say, a snake cannot change his quality, nor a tiger change his appetite. Because if they didn't have Indian blood, they wouldn't go like this. And if a tiger did not have Indian blood in him, he wouldn't just attack a covetousness, killing everything, even though the bastard can only enjoy one. You Indian. You may not like it, but not all of you. I don't know nothing but the Mahabharat war, but I was made to understand from friends in India that was a family dispute over territory and richness. You Indian bastards, wake the hell up! I got your blood in me. You could own the world, but you will die. Where the hell you taking it? A calypsonian in the Trinidad sing a song on the West Indies. You may be the richest man and you sing about something, but while you enjoying life or something, you in the cemetery, another man enjoying your money. And your women control you. I have saw something on Facebook in Guyana where a police officer beat his wife. I don't want to put the picture because all the woman eye black and blue, the whole body. And when she reported the police, they refused to take that. Well, I call upon Mr. Ali, if you are a president of Guyana and sincere in the month of Ramadan, lock his black ass up or whatever he is, whatever race. He had no right to do that to the woman. That could have been your sister, Mr. Ali. That could have been a relative of yours. It is time for these men to respect the women in Guyana and around the world. She's not your blasted servant so you can beat their ass and kick them, humiliate them, and go in and mess around and bring AIDS and other disease to them. You need to be annihilated if I get a chance. I swear to God. And I want you all to know, the most destructive people in Guyana, covetous, vindictive is an Indian. Sorry, I got your blood in me. Even in my own family, even my own sister-in-law, Indra Sigobin as Indra Chong. A effing bastard. Say my brother must F his own mother. But my mother make it clear. She want an Indian whore like herself. I got a Chinese one. Imagine my mother accept she was a whore. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no apology to this. People say things not analyzing, they're destroying themselves. But you, the black race, wake the hell up. Coffee glad to get up and walk away. Chichilo want to walk away from Parliament building. I don't blame Barrett and Ali and the Attorney General and others, because what you black people have done to them was not fair. You raped them. You locked them up. You killed them. You lucky wasn't a man like me. I put you by the street wall and get rid of all of you. I swear, God forgive me for telling you this. And I got your blood in me as a black man too. But the decent black people, honorable, patriotic, but they were humiliated by Indians. But when the Indians was under the black man leadership of Forbes, LFSB, a lion son of a effing bitch, they were humiliated. The women was raped. They was exploited. But you black people want to forget it? For we to have redemption and forgiveness, we must accept our effing fault. Okay? But among the Indian and the black people in Guyana, the black people is still much more honorable. Out of 100%, I'll give 33% decent, honorable. The rest is miserable, covetous, vindictive, and racial. But the Indian, oh my God, forgive me, I make the sign of the cross. 98% of y'all are vindictive, covetous. I don't know what name to give y'all, man. In my own family, take it from me. I have your blood in me as a black man and a coolie, Indian, Portuguese, Chinese. But that comes through ancestral link. But when you Indian talk about cheap labor and their arrival, if you don't stop it, you'll have to go back to India. Just time. And if you, the black race, don't stop talking about slavery, your ass will go back to Africa. And for every one of you on both sides that get to those mainland, 10 families shall take your place. I promise you that. You might kill me. My ghost will rise up in your house between you and your wife. How would you like it? And they ain't got no your man, a preacher will take me out to you. I know myself. Okay? I shot my own brother. He pulled a knife on me. I threw a cup of hot tea in my Indian mother's face because she disrespected an Amerindian woman. Friends, I want you to know, God will not take side with Lucifer, Shaitan, or whatever you Indian call him. He's a fair God. I wish if I could turn back the clock, I would have bring the Jews in Guyana. They would annihilate every black people they got. And you Indian, you would have been in the kitchen and the bathroom. You bastard if you don't wake up. What has happened in the past, let it be. But capitalize on it and open up the door to Africa and India. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. But you're going to talk about Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him. Isa as Jesus, peace be unto him. Y'all know what they do? But y'all are the one who went against them. When Jesus was to be crucified, you are the Indian bastards and the stupid black people who take the priest's money and put him to the cross. But God was greater than you. He was not on the cross for Simon. Go through your history book. I was in Egypt. I was in Saudi Arabia. When I was to go to India, I told my captain, turn the effing ship around. It's a polluted nation. They pray to statue. They don't even know who's God. God is a spirit. Not somebody look like you and me. And you Hindu people better wake up. Look at Sita. Look at Ram. Look at Krishna, the painting they give you. In them days, where were those jewels? So they modern goldsmiths and people who got all kind of equipment to help them could bring those kind of jewels, but you got it. And they had so much of cosmetic of the face. Were they whores? Were they beggars? Take. You all are worshiping a false god. Love your mother and your father and your neighbors as you would love yourself, bastards. Unite! But let me come back to the police story here. I saw on Facebook a young woman, her eyes are black and blue, her skin is so many colors. And when she reported the police, whoever she reported to the station, refused to arrest the man because he's a police officer. Well, Mr. Ali, if you're a leader, I challenge you here tonight. Arrest his ass and lock him up. And the police people at the station who refuse to take your report, get rid of them. Because that's not justice, it's injustice to the woman. Man don't give birth to children, Ali. Your mother gave birth to you, not your father. He just inject the sperm. And you came for 9 months. Respect your mother challenge. You may not like what I'm saying, but let me tell you something. Don't try nothing. But I am calling on all the people who support APNO with AFC. They know themselves from AFC after fooling the country and fooling the coolie. Get rid of them. Ramjatan and Nagabutu is not a leader. They are criminals. Sue me if you all want. And then you'll see what the U.S. will do. I am a service person, brother. And America gets what they want. We serve America, good or bad, because they are the only nation right now protect human rights. Even though at times you got a little shady differences, but Guyana, you Indian bastards, Nagamutu and Ramjatan. And I called on the U.S. Embassy to deny all your visa. Cancel it. All of you in the AFC, but for Valerie, the woman who joined AFC because of Manzu put his daughter to be the leader, I call upon the U.S. to respect national rights. She's a native of the mainland of America. Whether you call it North or South. She didn't came from Africa. She didn't came from India, China, nor Portugal. So come on, America. If you want to accept the name of the United States of America, then accept Valerie. Lower what's her name? An Amerindian. A true birth in the land of America. All the war with Geronimo, Sitting Bull, and Ultraman, and whatever, must not go throw in the corner, because we will pay for it. But today, I had a lot of people make comments. My friends, thank you for your comments. Maybe that's what you know. But if you get deeper into it, you will understand that the PPP as a coolie, with the PNC as a black with Burnham and Jagan, both of you was misled. I'm calling on both of you to unite. Intermarriage. Put Guyana forward. Africa did not need you bastard family. Now India. That is why they rent them out as cheap labor in India, and in Africa they sell them as slave. But today we are modern slave. We pay tax to union. We pay government tax. And look what they're doing. And let it be known to both of you, because the two use the majority in Guyana. You pay tax. Does your ministers then pay tax? All the kickback they're getting? It's time to form a national front government and put the people who belong to the country in charge. If you're a Christian, a Muslim, or a Hindu, then the land belongs to the Amerindian. What do you think? Hartab, Shankar, Ali, and Dean? Well, you divided, you got to go to Medina, Saudi Arabia. You bastards don't know what you're doing. Y'all may not like what I'm saying, but let me tell you all something. Every time y'all commit against me and my family, we will get it, right, Ramjatan? If you know what I know. My hands are clean, brother. But those behind us are hesitating to get to your family and Nagamotu. And you, David Granger, God forgive me for telling you this. I am not against you. I hope you don't cripple and eat your shit before you die. And you allow those Indians to manipulate you. Only the Portuguese put the black man in power in 1960s. Remember it, Peter Stanish de Gea. Coolie people talk with 10 mouth. Black people, you're just ignorant, but you're more loyal to the country. Okay? So let's unite and put Guyana forward. We need an Amerindian leader. Not a Portuguese, not a Chinese, not a mixed race, an Amerindian. We must give Jesus what belongs to him, Muhammad and Krishna will belong to them. How unfair it will be to Almighty Allah Bhagwan our God. Isn't it, Ali? Isn't it, Jack Deere? Isn't it, Mr. Norton? You effing hypocrites. Wake up! But Mr. Ali, you're a young man, I have nothing against you. I wish if you could learn how to speak to the international community, like Venezuela, ready to take Guyana or Brazil, you will need England and America, okay? And when you speak like that, talking your nonsense, you are just nailing a nail into the land of the country, okay? It's an Amerindian country. If you don't like it, go back to India. Sorry, but I want to tell you, it is not right for people like me to hear how you speak to the BBC. How do you know he was just a BBC correspondent and was not somebody put there to ask you those effing questions? Think of it, and let me know to you. No crime shall go unpaid. You hurt mine? Oh, we know all of you, every one of you. But my friends, let me know to you, America gets what America wants, and we believe in the American policy. We have a little tear and thing with the Democratic Party and the Republican. And for the lady who was going on the horse and the baccarat, let me know to you, a horse does breed a donkey and make a mule. I hope you're not a fool. Have a good night. Miss Manichana, whatever your name, nothing personal.